Good morning, guys. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Let me just move this over here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy FOMC day. Big day today in the markets. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Gold absolutely ripping new all-time highs again on gold. New all-time highs yesterday. New all-time highs again here today. Gold is absolutely off on the run. Let me just move this over here 2 seconds, guys. There we go, that's better. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone had a good day in the markets yesterday. Gold had a great long yesterday. Now, it was unfortunate yesterday. For you guys who were here, if you guys remember, we were talking about buying gold up into this all-time high liquidity target. But it took so long to get there. You sold off in the New York session, got bought right back up, pulled back, and then 7 o'clock London time, you then finally had the push, which I was well and truly out for the day by that point. But it ended up being a very nice push. It just it just took the whole entire day to have the push. But it ended up being a very nice push. Let me just move this over here, guys. We got no you guys on YouTube got no Bruno today, so you just got me today. So we'll see what today brings, guys. Obviously, you know, like I said, gold's had a huge push. So if you guys are wondering why I'm on a combine today, well, it's FOMC day. You have gold at new all-time highs. I took a payout yesterday, so personally, I'm not wanting to ruin my week or day by trying to trade gold at all-time highs before FOMC. Yeah, I missed the pump yesterday afternoon. Yeah, me too, Senna. Yep, me too. There was nothing to really watch in New York yesterday, so I didn't jump on the New York market. It was just rangy. I was looking for the longs. Once you sold off, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to walk away. And then you ended up, yeah, absolutely just ripping. Right, like I say, right at the end of the day, you know, 7 o'clock London time. It's a time where I personally never watch the markets. But 7 o'clock London time, you absolutely had a fantastic push. How to trade during FOMC days? I honestly would be very careful trading on FOMC days, to be honest, man. I would be cautious if not trading at all, to be honest. Especially when gold's at all-time highs. You know, what I was kind of hoping to see is we wouldn't actually liquidate these highs, and we would continue to range before FOMC, and then, you know, maybe we'd see this push. But with gold pushing this much before FOMC, yeah, personally, I would say massively avoid it. You know, even if we didn't have FOMC today, look at where gold is. Would we be buying gold up here? Absolutely not. Unfortunately not. Yeah, we'll have a look at silver as well, guys. Absolutely. We'll look at silver. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, man. Got a trade 6:30 last night and closed after half an hour. Oh, gutted, man. Did you get in before this? Did you close before the rip, man? That was crazy, man. That's crazy. That would have been a crazy trade. Yeah, euro crazy. Euro. Yep, we can have a look at the euro as well. Yeah, 5100 was great resistance. 100%, man. That's it. That's what we were kind of saying yesterday. This is where most people would be selling gold. You guys remember yesterday's stream? This is literally where we said most people would be trying to short gold here. Well, that's exactly where we want to be buying up into. We want to be taking advantage of where most people are trying to sell. Now, just have a quick look here, guys. I think you guys can... all your videos are good. Yeah, cool. So, welcome back, everyone. Like I say, happy Wednesday, guys. Big FOMC day today. If any of you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Aaron, also known as Aaron Trades. I've been trading for the past 7 years and mainly focus on gold futures here in the European session. Now, today on the cards, guys, like I say, is a very big day. You actually had some Australian dollar CPI news come out in Asia. We have some 2:45 London time, Bank of Canada news, 3:30 London time, Bank of Canada press conference, and then 7 p.m. we have federal funds rate, FOMC statements, and then 7:30 London time, we have FOMC press conference. So, yeah, it's going to be a big day. Coach Troop in the chat, Good to see you in here. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, how much higher can we go for gold? I know it's yeah, it is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 8 years. Yeah, pretty much 8 years. Very, very, I don't know the exact date, but yeah, pretty much 8 years, man. So gold is yeah, gold is going to take some time, to be honest, today, guys. So like I say, I'm trading on a combine today. I took a payout yesterday. I don't want to be trading funded accounts with gold at all-time highs, FOMC later on. So we'll just, you know, play around on the combine today and not really go too crazy before FOMC, guys. So if you do have funded accounts, maybe you've recently got funded, you know, does it make too much sense to go too crazy all-time highs, FOMC later on? You know, we got to think logically. I know gold's pushed a lot, and it's easy to get FOMO and be like, damn, you know, if I'd bought this in Asia, you know, I could have made, look at this, 1,000 ticks. Like, that's a huge move. But think logically. We've already had an absolutely huge move. So do we want to chase it, or do we want to do the smart thing? Nice, nice. Back to max 5 XFAs on Topstep today with a small silver scalp. Amazing, Sean. 5 XFAs is absolutely amazing, man. Do you find it frustrating to see this type of price action? Moves? No, I find it hard to handle. Which is fine. If you find it hard to handle, that's absolutely fine. Me personally, I don't really mind too much. I prefer gold when, you know, it's in these ranges and you're trading the breakouts. Yeah, that's amazing, Sean. Good work, man. Absolutely amazing. Back to 500 accounts is incredible. But no, personally, I like this volatility on gold. I think it's been an absolutely amazing start to the year. January's been a great month, taking advantage of all this volume. Do I find it a little bit frustrating when I jump on and we're all the way up here, just non-stop ripping? Yeah, a little bit. But, you know, that's just the times where you have to walk away. You know, when you're peaking all-time highs, that's when you need to walk away. But once we start creating ranges, we create price action. Great. This is where I love to take these moves. And even just playing these ranges, you get absolutely great trades. So, no, for me, January has been better than any month last year. January's been an absolutely incredible month. Like I say, you know, this month we've taken over 10,000 in payouts from Topstep. It's been an absolutely incredible month. My last payout for the month came through this morning, which is pretty cool. So where are we? Yeah, we'll look at, don't worry guys, we'll look at silver, we'll look at gold. We'll look at NQ, we'll see what we get for the day. We'll break down all other markets. But yeah, look at this. We have taken out, very nice, 10,000. So this came through yesterday, so took out 2,500 on the 26th, 3,500 on the 23rd, and then right at the start of the month took 3,500. So yeah, to me, January's been an absolutely phenomenal month. Phenomenal month. That's why, you know, when I come onto the charts today and gold peaking all-time highs, FOMC later on, is it frustrating? Yeah, it can be a little bit. But again, we can't let one day define our trading careers. Today's just another day in the markets. How we perform today shouldn't, you know, affect how we've traded for the past month, past quarter, past year. So let's have a look at silver, because silver is at a nice place now. Silver isn't at all-time highs. How did we close yesterday? Still very bullish. You're already above yesterday's high. So you're above yesterday's high. You haven't quite tagged all-time highs yet. So you do still have all-time highs. I would be watching maybe new intraday low before you do get higher. Do I want to be a buyer on silver above previous daily highs? If the setup was perfect, maybe, but realistically, no. Yeah, exactly on gold. You know, there's been plenty of pullbacks. If we look at this whole run that we've seen this year, look how many times there's been pullbacks. Now, where do we start the year? So we start the year here. Look how many times we pushed up, pull back, pushed up, pull back. Like, there's been so many pullbacks that it's been so nice to trade. But the part where most people go wrong is they think these pullbacks are just reversals to try and get big shorts. Where if you see these reversal signs as, see these pullbacks as continuation trades, and you just keep buying It's been absolutely amazing. And this is what we were doing on gold pretty much through a majority of last year as well. Just continuing to buy because fundamentally gold's so strong. So you can find this price action tough if you constantly look for reversals. But if you stop trying to fight the markets and you understand that we have no control over the markets, our job is simply to follow them, then your life will become a lot easier. So for right now on gold, gold's had a huge push. If we measure it from the lows of this range up into the highs, you know, gold's up 2,300 ticks. Like that's absolutely insane. And being up 2,300 ticks, if you feel the urge to want to sell that, take a step back. Take a step back if you feel the urge to want to sell that, because gold is very, very, very bullish. So when I see price this high, all I'm waiting for is, you know, a bit of a range, maybe we pull back and then I'll continue buying. Create some liquidity above like we did yesterday, you know, take plenty of trades in here, plenty of trades in here, and then see if you get this decent breakout. So yes, it can be a little bit annoying, but again, we have two questions we can ask ourselves. What can we do right now? Do we continue buying all-time highs? Do we try and short all-time highs? Or do we just accept it and wait? Well, I think the most logical thing to do here is accept that we're up 2,000 ticks from the lows of yesterday, which is absolutely huge, and we accept it and wait. We're not going to do this forever. We're going to create some range. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We're going to create a range. We're going to pull back, and then we're going to continue buying. Now, silver, on the other hand, let's have a look at silver, guys. Buoyant, hey man, I just wanted to say thank you, learned a lot from you, and I'm on the right way. God bless you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. It's absolutely amazing to hear. That's absolutely fantastic news, man. I appreciate you tuning in. My VWAP settings. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Yep, 100% Sean. Same as me, man. Yep. That's the thing. It's easy, you know, if you're not used to seeing trading gold at all-time highs, it's easy to jump on and see it here and be like, oh, damn, and get frustrated and get annoyed. But when I see it this time, I'm like, oh, it's fine. There's nothing to think about up here. Nothing to think about at all. But yeah, nice. Nice. So my VWAP settings are just the standard. I just have the standard VWAP on here on TopstepX, just like this. Before a deeper correction, it's a good question, man. Do you think that this is the last parabolic move before a deeper correction? Well, you have to ask, what's fueling this move? What's fueling this move? And you also have to ask, is it our job to think, or is it our job to react? You could have thought that for the whole entire year. You could have thought that for all of last year. And if you kept thinking that, you know, surely this is the last move for a pullback. Surely we're going to pull back at some point. Surely this has to be the tops. If you thought that, the amount of continuation trades and good quality trades you would miss by simply thinking too much would be crazy. So if you were to ask me, do I think this is the last parabolic move before a big sell-off? I don't think like that. It honestly, it doesn't cross my mind. I don't think. I simply react. We're not paid to trade off what we think. We're paid off trading what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is gold in the last 2 days, or even this week, is up 2,700 ticks. So, you know, it's okay to think that might happen, but again, don't let it judge and cloud your overall clear picture that gold is just simply bullish. Simply bullish. There's nothing to really think about. You will trade a lot better when you start to think a lot less and just learn to react to what's right in front of you. So yeah, silver does still look nice to buy up into all-time highs. You had that huge peak of 117. What was that, on Monday or Tuesday? On Monday. Sold off right back below, all the way back down to 101, and then got bought right back up. So yeah, ideally I'd like to continue buying silver. Maybe if we tag previous hour lows, we start to hold some support. We're currently holding that VWAP, retesting yesterday's high support. So there could be a potential bounce on silver. Now remember guys, silver does move very, very, very big. So if you usually trade gold and you've had a great month trading gold, please don't just start trading silver just because gold's not giving you anything. I could potentially look for a trade on silver, but again, if I'm going to take a trade on silver, it's going to be just on a combine. You know, if you've got great consistency the past couple of months, just trading gold, like I say, don't go looking for other markets just because gold might not be giving you anything. But this does look potentially nice. We're tagging some lows here, holding support, holding VWAP. We have some nice Asia highs above. We have all-time highs above, so this could be nice. Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. It's okay to think that something might happen, but again, we are paid to react. It's something I tell myself time and time again. React. Don't think. It's okay to think. Silver might pull back to here, to here, to here. If we break out from here, I want to react to that. So let's silver could be shaping up for some potential morning star play here. 30 minutes coming down, grabbing the lows. Hourly time frames also grabbing previous hourly lows, so it's not a bad level to find some support. I'm just going to get up my trading view chart here as well, guys, on silver, just to have a look and see where we're at. Where are we at on silver? Yeah, silver's at a nice level. But remember, guys, like I say, silver does move very big. Even 1 micro on silver can be pretty big. This is a nice, look at this, nice morning star play below previous low at VWAP. Could be nice. Let's see. We got, at that 15 just closed. We got London Open in 10 minutes here as well, guys. 15 shaping up for a nice morning star play. 30-minute also shaping up. Hourly, I think we'll confirm the move in 8 minutes, and then we'll get the London Open. What? How is it done, Sean? Like, what's this, for example? What's that? This is 186. So what? 0.93. That's what? $930, right? Yeah, cool. Nice. Yeah, that is easy one. Yeah, nice. No, this combine I literally just bought this morning to jump on with you guys. I just bought this morning. I'm just not yeah, I'm not trading my accounts with my funded accounts with where gold is today, and FOMC later on. So we may have some buys on silver, guys. Whilst we're waiting for silver, London Open. Let's see. I'm trying. May push from here. Let's have a look. Again, so you guys on a GC to 6K, man, don't write it off the cards just yet. Anything can happen on gold. Gold is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so if you guys are measuring stops on silver, if you were to buy here, you were to risk off this low at 1 micro, you'd be risking $1,000. Like that's a silver moves very big. Nice, Sean. Nice. How much did you get? Good, man. Stack up them payouts. So let's have a look at NQ, guys. Whilst we wait for silver. How did we close yesterday on NQ? Up 170 ticks. Nice. So let's look at this on NQ, guys. What a recovery! And you guys who are buying stocks, look at this for a recovery. So what have we done here on NASDAQ? Look at this. We had this great sell-off. I bought a lot of stocks again, like I was kind of saying. Yeah, silver's too heavy. Oh, sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. Sorry guys, someone was just at the door there. Silver's having a bit of a bounce here already, guys. I kind of want to wait for this London Open. I don't want to chase it here, but I'd like to see if you get a little bit of a pullback at London Open. But yeah, NQ, look at this. 26th of Jan, came down, grabbed the lows, held 25,500. Yeah, margin call again. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Yeah, yesterday it was the market makers coming for us. Today it's the margin call. That's the real reason we're on a combine. So let's adjust these levels a little bit. Let's get 26,500. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's bad when they come to your house for a margin call. Yeah, that's not good. They've been dialing and now they're showing up at the door. That's when you know it's that's when you know it's getting serious. Now let's get 26,750. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this London Open on silver, guys. I am watching silver. It's having a nice bounce right off that VWAP, which would have been a nice pre-London buy there. Oh man. Oh man, sorry guys. There's someone ringing the door, but they're just speaking Spanish and I have no idea what they're saying. So yeah, let me see here, guys. We've got London Open in 4 minutes. Unprofitable traders want any chance to say a joke or try to be funny. They don't take themselves seriously. That's the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. What does that even mean? What, traders can't tell a joke? Where's me being class kind? Yeah. Might be catching. So yeah, NQ obviously on an absolutely great run here. Like I say, guys, we had that great liquidity grab, previous day lows, hold of 25,500, and a massive break back higher. So with where NQ is right now, there's no bottom wick on the daily time frame, and we are above pretty decent levels coming into pre-FOMC. Now, although I do believe we're going to see this squeeze higher, you could get some selling here on NQ. You know, if you're a buyer here on NQ, where would you be looking to manage your trade? Well, you'd be looking to take off some profit right at this resistance. So could that give NQ a little bit of a pullback? Maybe. My only concern is I wouldn't want to be selling NQ. Look how many times that we're grabbing lows, we're holding support, we're breaking higher. Like, we're on a very, 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 very nice run here. Really, really, really nice run. So let's see here for pre-line. Remember, guys, like I say, it's FOMC date, so you could create some ranges, but I would think even if you're going to sell off, you'll very likely come and liquidate some pre-London highs before doing so. And the only thing with a sell-off on NQ is, like I say, you're very, very bullish. So it'd be a risky play to take. So we'll see. Personally, I think silver's shaping up nicer. Like I said, guys, we've got London Open in 2 minutes here as well. Jokes keep us sane, exactly. Exactly. If you take trading that serious when you're not on a trade that you can't have a joke, then you will find trading incredibly, incredibly stressful. Yeah, there could be some potential buys on silver, definitely, man. There was if you guys were trading silver already, oh, that's not nice. Let's get that straight. There already is some longs here. You could be buying silver here already. I'm just waiting to see this London Open, but this is absolutely valid buy here. But we've got London Open in 1 minute here, guys. So let's see. We're bouncing off previous daily highs. We're liquidating some pre-London lows. So let's see. Yeah, that's the thing. That would be crazy. You know, NQ at new all-time highs, gold at all-time highs. Yeah, I would. If I was buying silver, I would be looking to target probably these pre-London highs, around that 116 level. Good job, man. Good job. Good for you. Yeah, previous highs here. Let me see. We've got London Open here, guys. So hourly has, let me just see here. Hourly's just came down, tagged previous hour lows, holding support, 30-minute also grabbing lows, holding. Yeah, I'm gonna take a small buy here on silver. Remember, guys, I'm only trading a combine here today. See if we can run this up on silver. Am I still doing swing trading? Yes, but for stocks, man. I'm not. I don't swing trade gold very much anymore. A lot of my personal trading counts is just purely in stocks. I don't swing trade gold too much anymore. I absolutely should have. Swing traded gold, swing traded silver. I think silver is up like 60% or something crazy this year. But yeah, all of my swing trades are on stocks. Yes. And I just keep gold just for day trading. 100 tick, long on silver. Nice, man. Nice. Let's change this to ticks. If you got long, where are we? Goldie still. Look at this Goldie crazy, guys. If you got long from down here, this was a really nice long here. A really nice long. Yeah, 160 ticks. Crazy. Would I consider silver for beginners? No. Gold, absolutely. I think gold's fantastic for beginners. You can manage risk very well. Silver, would I recommend silver for beginners? Personally, I wouldn't. Silver moves too crazy that, you can even see here. If I go, let me change this back to dollars for a second. You can see here, I just bought silver at 1 micro, and my risk, if I was to have my stop down here, that's almost $1,000. Like, that's huge. So I would say focus on gold because they move very similar. But with gold, you can manage risk a lot better. I think silver moves a bit too volatile for new traders. I would say try and focus on gold because even if you trade the smallest size of silver, you can still get very big moves. Yeah, silver for the 150s, that's the thing. Yeah, you need a good buffer or you need some decent drawdown on silver. That's why I would say just focus on gold. Gold will give you as nice of moves. Apart from today with gold being as high as it is. But yeah, gold, gold you trade 1 micro, you're absolutely managing risk very well. But XFAs, no, if you have XFAs, you have to take at least 1 trade a month, man. At least 1 trade a month. At least 1 a month. So I want to see if this current 30-minute on silver can maybe come down for a little bit of a wick, and then see if you can get this nice break back higher. That's what we're looking for here. Yeah, you might not be able to, Tim. I'm not too sure if you can, to be honest, man. But again, like I say, I wouldn't start trading it just because gold's not really doing too much. But yeah, if you have an XFA, like a couple of XFAs, then yeah, as long as you're taking a trade in a month, you should be fine. Yeah, I agree, Sean. Yeah, I agree. Try 1 micro and eval. Yeah. Even 1 micro, man, you still could be hitting drawdown pretty quick. I would say keep them ones just for gold, man. Just for Goldie. Platinum looks nice. We can have a look at platinum. Absolutely. I don't look at platinum very much, but we can have a look at platinum. Let me just see here, guys. Trump will announce Fed chair soon. Interest rates will come down after new Fed chair. What else do we got here? Trump on the dollar. I can have it up or down like a yo-yo. What a guy. Did any of you buy some stocks on that big dip that we saw on NQ? Meta's been having a very nice push. I've been holding longs on Meta. I'm still long Microsoft. I'm long Netflix as well. There's some great stock plays out there right now as well. Really good. Meta's already having a really nice breakout. Any 15 closure back below on silver would be a good exit, but as long as silver kind of holds here, I want to see if we can just get this bit of a pullback. Would you to manage the right shot, or would you? Yeah, I kind of think it's already played out a little bit, to be honest. I think it's played out. I would be looking to see how, you react on the trend line, which is a very nice trend line here. Look at this, trying to buy up into the trend line. So I would say, even up into here could be a nice play. But remember, guys, it is FOMC day, so don't go too crazy. We're just trading the combines today. Yeah, just chill. So yeah, good man. Smart move. I'll go back to trading funded accounts tomorrow, not today. If you close bearish on the 15 on gold, you can silver, we can close. You had that nice 15-minute morning star play here, tagging previous lows, nice support. So if it closes back bearish, then you can look to cut it pretty quick. I want to see if you can hold this area here and potentially bounce. If you don't and you break it, cool. Quick exit. What do you think gold will stop for some little? I honestly, like I said, I wouldn't be thinking about gold. If gold's going to stop, you need a fundamental catalyst to say why gold would stop. There's no real reason to think that gold would stop. Look how bullish we are. There's just absolutely nothing to the left. There's no, there's no levels. It's just pure price discovery mode and fundamentally very bullish. So, like I kind of said earlier, don't think too much. Don't think about where could price stop. Just let it happen. Let price get up here. Let it range for quite some time, build up some highs, and then see if you can continue buying. I would honestly say for gold, I would pretty much write gold off for most of the day personally, because you're going to need to see like a pretty decent range, and you have FOMC later on. So maybe FOMC could be that. Let's see it, man. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, man. I have 5 XFAs, 150k. Amazing, man. I want to take them to 10k. What do you think is better, copy trade or 1x1? I wouldn't even focus on trying to get them to 10k. Don't even don't if you set yourself P&L goals, then I'm gonna close here on silver, guys. This is just kind of just messing around here. You pushed up, you're pushing right back down, so I'm just gonna wait. But don't even set yourself dollar goals. One of the worst things you can do is say, you know what, I've got 5 XFAs, I'm gonna get into 10k each, and I'm gonna make 50k, because then you'll just start taking trades purely based off the P&L. Don't even think about the P&L. Just focus about taking good trades and following your plan, following what got you to passing the accounts. But for me personally, would I recommend copy trading 5 XFAs? Personally, no. I don't copy trade my XFAs. I keep them separate, and I've had 10k in payouts this month. So personally, I wouldn't. Elite trader, a bit of a weird dude. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's why you don't trade gold if you don't trade silver if you normally trade gold, guys. Look at that. Again, that's the reason I'm trading combines. If you're on combines anyway, then just don't trade today. This is just me like trading practice accounts if you guys are on combines. Lobby balcony. Thank you, man. Upstairs balcony. Yes, it is. It is absolutely pouring down here. Since we've come to a different part of Spain, it's been non-stop crazy rain. And no, silver's just extremely volatile, man. It's extremely volatile. I would wait for the 15 close, to be honest. I would get off the 5 minute. If the 15 closes bearish, then I wouldn't be looking for any longs. This was a really nice morning star play here. You had this nice grab the lows, you held support, you closed bullish, and you're straight back down. So if I was going to look for re-entry, you'd have to see a pretty decent breakout. Don't have to prove yourself to a bunch of strangers yet. Unless you need to prove it. If you feel like you have something to prove to a load of strangers, you have to ask, are you trying to prove it to yourself and trying to convince people? Nah, I don't recommend silver at all. Even for a combo, I don't recommend silver at all. I would say stick with gold. They move very alike. You can see here. Obviously, I'm just trading combines. So I don't really care too much. But if you guys are, you're on a combine, you don't have any fund accounts, don't even trade silver. Don't even look at silver, because you'll just over leverage and blow it. You could have like 5 good gold trades. You'd be like, oh, you know what? This combine's doing so good. You take one silver trade, you lose everything. So there's no point. Nice day on the beach in Sydney. Nice, Stuart. Nice. Missed that Australia sun. Good man. Yeah. Don't want to trade at all. Yeah. It's a smart thing to not do. It's the reason I'm trading combines here today. It's the reason I said to start the stream I'm trading combines. I could sit here and trade funded accounts, pre-FOMC, pre-gold at all-time highs, or I can just do the smart thing and just wait. January's been a great month, an absolutely amazing month. So do I want to start trading the last couple of days of the month, pre-FOMC, gold at all-time highs? Absolutely not. The temp outside, let me see, man. It's probably, where are we? It is 11 degrees. 11 degrees outside. 11 degrees. It doesn't sound too bad, but when it's so windy and so rainy, it feels like it's like being back in the it's like being back in UK. Like being back in UK winter. You like oil today? Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. We've got time. Silver's just pulling back, guys. I'm not buying it again unless you break out. Wow, look at this. This is a great sell. Look at this. Oil selling down beautifully. You had a very nice left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Great sell-off. Nice trend line coming up as well. Trying to sell down into where most people are trying to long. Yeah, that's a great short. That's an absolutely great short. Yeah, I'm in Spain, man. Yep, in Spain. I don't trade oil very often, but look at that. Grab the highs, closure back below. Man, that was a great short. Whoever said they like oil, are you already in oil? Because that's a great short. That's our textbook short right there. That's a textbook short. Tag the highs, break back below. There's your fake out. Nice hourly close. Look at that. Hourly tag the highs, close bearish. 30-minute fake out. 15-minute evening star. Like, man, if that was gold, that would be an absolutely beautiful trade. That's a perfect 15-minute evening star, 30-minute fake out. Which reminds me, if you guys were here yesterday, or even if you weren't here yesterday, I did post a video of the morning star breakdown that we spoke about yesterday. So if you guys weren't here, absolutely go and watch this, just at the Aaron Trades. And I explained exactly what silver did today. Sorry, not silver, oil. Too many different markets. Look at this. Oil did perfectly here. 15-minute evening star, hourly liquidity gram. Great trade. Great trade. Let me have a look. Let's get back to silver here. Let's have a look. Yeah, just bounced off VWAP, but you do have the 15 close in 20 seconds. And if we look at the 15 close, you're about to close bearish back below. So we tried to break above here. Beautiful morning star play. You broke above, broke straight back below. Now you are hitting previous 15-minute lows, which could be nice, but I would like to see silver close above now to give it another shot. based off that 15 close, I wouldn't want to buy on the 5 minute personally. And blue cow, yeah, literally, it happens, mate. That's what I say to you guys. Literally, don't trade silver. Just don't even trade it. Or if you want to trade on a completely separate account. But if you take some, like I say, you take some good gold trades, and then you're like, you know what? Let me give silver a try. You take a losing trade on silver, and that losing trade outwins loads of winning trades on gold. You're gonna kick yourself. So if you want to trade silver, accept the risk, or just don't trade it at all, or trade on a complete different account. Yeah, looking for morning stars to other markets. Nice. Well, this was a really nice one here on silver, but it was a 15-minute one, which I don't really like. You do still have a bit of an hourly morning star play shaping up here on silver. Look at this. You rejected, you tagged the lows, you held support. So if this current hour breaks back higher, this is a nice hourly morning star shaping up here on silver. So I think this is probably the nicest one that we should watch. But with us closing back below, let's wait for us to break out. Couldn't argue that crew is too high to short. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Yeah, actually, yeah, but yeah, to be honest, man, yeah, you're probably right. Look at the daily time frame. Tag the lows, closed aggressively bullish yesterday. So yeah, yeah, that's probably right. The only thing is you are above a nice double top. So buying yesterday would have been great. But yeah, I agree. To be honest, man, looking at this, shorting would have been, yeah, pretty aggressive. So I'd see if you can maybe come down, grab some lows, and then see how you react. But that is, yeah, like I said, that's a big push up. So realistically, it'd be a pretty tough short. Intraday was very nice, but higher time frame, yeah, you probably wouldn't even be looking for short. So you want to look for these reversal patterns when the high time frame is actually painting the picture. Play every time I hit TP. Absolutely, that's a great idea. Great trade. There you go. My 5K for X of A, is trading stop better, or should I raise my stop? How do you mean? You're up 5K? If you're up 5K, keep doing what you're doing, man. 5K is amazing. 5K is fantastic. Silver being weaker against gold. Sold much harder during NY being weaker against gold. Where's momentum? Yeah. 5 minute morning star shaping up here. If you get back above, the potential to get back in here. Hi Aaron, how do you overcome revenge trading? Wasted most 2 weeks of my profits in 1 day. Well, that's the thing that we have to always be aware of in trading. Trust me, man, I've had times where I've ruined a month in a day. I've had a great month and 1 day's ruined everything. So if you remember that and you're always aware of that, then you need to learn to recognize that as quick as you can. Again, though, you know, if you're not yet getting payouts, you're not yet getting consistent, use these features here, because this is literally everything to stop that happening. And I know sometimes it can be annoying when you hit your personal day loss limit and you are locked out, but when you come back the next day, you're like, man, I'm so glad I did that because I saved myself a whole account. So if you're not using these features and you're still losing accounts, you have to ask yourself, like, are you actually taking this serious, or are you just kind of just hoping to make money? So if you had a personal day loss limit and it got hit, that wouldn't have happened. I'm gonna see if I can get maybe another buy here on silver, guys. Remember, I'm just trading combines. Don't start, you know, just jumping in loads of trades. And for me, I'm just playing around this combine. Let me see. Let's take this little 5 minute morning star play. But yeah, absolutely set your personal day loss. And like I say, I've had a month where I've had an absolutely great month, and then 1 day completely ruins it. Which is always, you know, like I say, you have to remind yourself that that is always right around the corner. And it's a pretty scary thought, but it's the reality of trading. So you have to have self-control. And if you don't have self-control, then use these as much as you can. And if you're not using this and you're losing accounts, then you again, like I say, you have to ask yourself, why am I not using these features? If you're not using the features because you're too scared to take a loss, well, you have to get good at losing, because we're in the business of losing. You're not going to have a 100% win rate. You're going to have losing days. It's part of the business. Like I said, I had a losing day yesterday on my accounts after having a great month. And I could have easily let yesterday turn into a massive losing day. I'm going to show you guys here. Look. Yesterday I lost 1.2 thousand. I could have looked at that and go, you know what? I've lost 1.2 thousand. Let me chase this back. Let me go again. And then guess what? I could ruin my whole entire month. Or I could go, what? You know what? This was a losing day. It was a good trade. Move on to the next day. Who cares? It's just another trade. But if you let a single day define you, then yes, that's when these days turn into minus 5K, minus 10K. So you learn to accept losses when you zoom out of the bigger picture and you look at your performance, like I say, over the last month. But like I say, if you don't have that self-control yet, which is fine, don't get annoyed with yourself about it. Just set your personal day loss limits. There's no thought process. You're locked out. And like I say, I know it's annoying. When you get locked out, it absolutely is. But when you come on the charts the next day with a completely neutral mind, you absolutely will thank yourself for setting that. No one should be blowing accounts if you're trading here on TopstepX. If you're not using these, you have to start using it. And this is, if I had this in my personal accounts when I first started trading, man, I would have saved myself a lot of losses. A lot of losses. Bearish 5-minute closure back in, guys. I will just close it. Remember, guys, I'm just trading combines here. Don't follow along. Don't copy trades. This is me just playing around on a combine when I trade funded accounts every other day. Yeah, nice, Sean. Nice. Was up 300 yesterday. Ended up minus 200. Had a huge urge to get it back in the green. So locked out and live to trade another day. Yes, exactly, man. Live to trade another day. And if you're not feeling the markets aren't really doing what you want, you come right here. Lock it out for the whole day. Come back tomorrow. Or lock it out for, an hour. Say, you know what, I'm going to come back in an hour. Don't be afraid to lock yourself out. You guys got to remember, the markets are going absolutely nowhere. But if you keep tilting, you keep over trading, and you keep blowing accounts, you won't be here to trade another day. And you'll just keep beating yourself up. Like I say, it's easy to do, but you have to get to a point where you have to accept what you're doing wrong and just actually start to change it. But figure out, why do you keep revenge trading? Is it because you have pressure because you don't have, other financial income? Which, if that's the case, trading is not the escape. Trading is as hard as enough as it is. If you come into the markets having to make money, man, trading's hard enough that you don't even want to think like that. But yeah, even me, like I say, yesterday, I still take this loss and I go, is it annoying? Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. I'm normal. Is it that annoying that's going to send me on tilt? No. Why? Because I look back a month and go, this has been a great month. Who cares? Just another trade. Move on. Move on to the next day. It's just another trade. Yeah, exactly, man. Yep. Cost of doing business. Exactly. Yep. Yep, good shout, man. Yep, exactly, man. Now it's a lesson to not even trade silver. If we come back down here, guys, I'm probably I'm gonna close that there, guys. Silver's just chopping around here. Like I say, guys, I'm playing around in a combine. I'm not trading from the accounts, and that's yes, it's something like that. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, 33.8, which is pretty good. 33.8 with $10,000 in payouts from Topstep this month. Again, that's not trading on single accounts multiple times a day. It's just quality over quantity. So with these markets ranging, guys, I mean, zoom goes back 2 seconds. With these markets ranging, silver, like I say, I do like the longs, but again, you're just ranging. Like I say, I'm just playing out, hanging out on a combine. I'm not trading any funded accounts today. Gold's at all-time highs. It's FOMC later on, but I think this is a pretty good reason to just walk away and not even look at the market. So appreciate you guys tuning in today. You guys neutral will be right back again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have FOMC out the way. Gold will give us some clearer price action. We'll get back to the XFAs, and I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. So trade safe today, guys. Don't force it. FOMC later on. Gold at all-time highs. Do the smart thing that you know you should be doing. I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Peace.